최원 선수. 자, 마지막에 의료선으로 병력을 채우고 대규모의 병력으로 한 번에 최진을 선언하게 됐습니다. 정두현 선수가 지금 결승에 진출하게 됐군요.
That is right. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Code A Grand Finals between Bomber and MVP. I am so stoked today. It is going to be absolutely amazing. Before these games start, go tell everyone you know that the best TVT series in this entire season, Code A and Code S, is about to start. Tell all your friends on Facebook. Go on Twitter and hashtag the GSL. Go on Battle.net. Broadcast your Real ID friends. Tell them that Bomber and MVP, two of the best Terrans in the entire world, are about to play a best-of-7 series.
I know!
I am so stoked for the finals today.
Yeah.
It's going to be epic. You do not want anyone you know or have ever known to miss this. How are you feeling today, Doa?
I'm feeling great. I wanted to add to that, if any of your relatives are having babies, tell them to hold it, because the Code A finals are about to happen.
I think tomorrow morning there's going to be a lot of babies named either Bomber or MVP, because they're going to be watching it in their hospital rooms while they're giving birth. And I can't think of any reason why they wouldn't be watching the Code A Grand Finals.
That's what I'm going to name my kid someday.
That's what you're going to name your kid?
One is going to be Bomber, one's going to be MVP.
You're going to make them like play StarCraft against each other?
That's right. That's right.
Awesome.
Now go, best of 7. That's right. Little Lenok, get to your computer. That's what it'll be at the Doa household someday.
Good. Whoever gets straight A's gets into Code S of the family.
That's right. That's right. There's going to be Code A and Code S in my family.
That's right.
It's like, you lost your brother. Sorry, you're going down to Code A. That means you have to sleep in the basement.
No, seriously though, we do not. This is Code A. It's kind of the qualifying tournament for Code S where the real big bucks are. So we can't quite pull out the hashtag card that often. But we are pulling it out today, ladies and gentlemen. It is the finals. We want you all to go on Twitter and tell all your friends, hashtag the GSL. Let's see if, even though this is Code A, this is seriously going to be a more epic, more hardcore, more high-level match than a lot of the Code S matches have been so far. So go hashtag the GSL. Let's see if we can actually get it trending for the Code A finals. I think we can do it. And this match is going to be worthy of that kind of attention, definitely.
And here's the thing, is that this could be a Code S finals. It really could be. The caliber of the two players that we're going to see today, IMMvp and StarTail Bomber, it could be a Code S finals. They are that good. I would put Bomber up against anyone in Code S any day of the week, and I'd feel confident that he would come out on top.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that both of these guys, whatever the turnout today, are going to probably end up in at least the round of 8 of Code S. The next
they could
season,
go, MVP, I mean, of course, he's won
MVP,
2 championships already.
But I think Bomber
could go really deep. He really could.
Very deep in the tournament as well.
We'll have to see who he ends up playing. Actually, we're going to see that after the matches today.
Yes,
Stick around.
Indeed.
Let's check out those players, though. There he is. There's StarTail Bomber. And a Bomber he is indeed, exploding onto the scene.
That's right, dropping mules like they were bombs.
He came to drop bombs. He came to drop bombs. So, watch him drop bombs.
That's right, man. He is going to be bombing.
That's right.
Bombing these maps to pieces with tons of explosions, siege tanks,
hopefully some nukes.
Marines, hopefully some nuclear missiles today.
That's right. If there are armies, ideally nukes will be landing on them.
Indeed. The nuke may land on his army. This is going to be hardcore. It's a best of 7.
Yep.
We're going to see the maps probably a little bit later on. The first map is going to be Crossfire, and there's MVP himself.
Yep.
Typing away, both players chatting to each other. You know, actually, they were here early, and
they were.
You know, sometimes people get these rivalries, and they're really focused on beating their opponent, what have you. Both these guys are relatively secure in the up and down matches at the very least, so they were actually, before the match, they were actually just joking around, talking about the match with the IM coach and one of the Korean commentators, just hanging out. So they're being pretty jovial here, despite the fact that they're going to be meeting an epic battle on Crossfire within minutes.
Mortal Kombat!
Indeed.
That's right.
Indeed. You know, actually, they've already competed today.
Oh,
Bomber has already bested MVP today. I'll tell you more about that after we go over the maps. The first one is going to be Crossfire SE. Then we're going to go on to Crevasse, a lot of very large maps today. Terminus Re is going to be the third set. And Metalopolis, Bomber told us beforehand that is his least favorite map. He usually thumbs it down.
Yeah.
But he's going to have to play on it today one way or another.
Then we're going to check out Tal'Darim Altar in set 5, Zel Naga Fortress in set 6, and then Dual Sight for the final map if we get that far. And Bomber told us as well that is actually his favorite map right now in the GSL map pool, so he's hoping to get there. He told us that when he's honest with himself, he thinks that MVP is going to win, but he said if he does, it's going to be 4-3. We can only hope. I hope it goes to a Game 7.
Yeah.
The more Bomber versus MVP I get to watch today, the happier I'm going to be.
That's right.
It's going to be exponential.
Indeed,
That's
indeed.
for sure.
Yeah, he basically said that he considers MVP the -- Terran right now.
Yeah.
But he said if he wins
so.
today, he will consider himself the #1 Terran.
And rightly so.
And rightly so, indeed. Get back to my story real quick. Yes, they were standing around talking about the match before things were going on. I came up to him and I said, all right, you guys are going to guy by bow for the championship. All right, Game 1's going to start. Let's see how it goes in the StarCraft match right now.
All right, here's our red Terran at the bottom of Crossfire, a member of the team Startail, the challenger. He is the one and only
Startail Bomber.
Kai Bai Bo is the Korean equivalent of rock, paper, scissors, by the way.
Yeah, I always lose it when we have to decide who's going to clean up after a meal at the Gom House. Moltrap knows this. And here he is, the phenomenal
IMMvp.
The Game Genie Terran.
That's right.
Known for, on occasion, being behind, but just putting in some cheat codes and getting ahead anyway.
That's right. MVP fighting. That's what it says.
Nice.
All right, so big thanks to LG, Intel, and G-Skill for sponsoring the GSL. Without them, of course, we would not be seeing this match today. I don't know what I'd be doing today if I wasn't casting the GSL.
I'd be sitting in my bed, crying tears of pain that there was no
wishing
StarCraft
that there was a
2.
GSL.
Wishing I could watch the GSL. Now, Bomber has a little bit of an edge going into this matchup. He did win the Kai Bai Bo.
Oh.
Best of 1 against MVP.
What did he pick? Rock, paper, scissors?
He went for paper, man.
Paper.
MVP throwing out the good old standard rock. Bomber doing some metagaming, going with the paper, and we see a proxy barracks in that beautiful location that cannot be seen by the Zel Naga watchtower.
Just barely missed by MVP. Bomber coming out swinging already today. Bit of a proxy barracks, but MVP with that wall off is going to make it a little bit difficult for Bomber to actually make anything work with that.
Bomber's not going to be able to get in there, and Bomber has chosen to put his depots next to his command center instead of walling, so MVP gets a full scout and sees no refineries, although
you can assume one
that actually might be on purpose, because intentional, that's what I was going for, because now he wants MVP to think he's expanding when he's putting on 2 racks pressure.
That's right. Factory going down for MVP, so we will be going into a little bit higher tech path, but no second gas yet, so we might see possibly a siege tank. Once in a while you see Banshees and Blue Flame Hellions off of 1 gas, but not too often. There's MVP again. And so this pressure that Bomber is going to put on, I'm really curious to see if this is going to work. He might be able to catch that SCV. SCV does see 1 Marine. That might tip MVP off.
Yeah, he didn't see the other 2, though. But he is pulling some... No, he's just putting a couple Marines at the top of the ramp. He's at a disadvantage here.
Can he do any damage?
Bomber intelligently pulling the injured Marine back so it still can take pot shots without getting killed.
He's going after the supply depot. Smart decision there. If he can break that down, that's a huge, huge deal. He's getting repaired now.
He's firing.
Oh, he got the SCV. It's already done pretty well. And the last Marine for MVP. Oh, he's solo health. The second Marine pops out.
This is going to come down to some impeccable micro on both players' parts. Focus firing down the injured Marine. Injuring the other one. A Hellion comes out, though. Hellion. That could be the turning point to pushing this back.
That is going to be it. Oh, the Hellion coming out to chase down the Marines with some good micro. We can take him out.
Wow, and that
Marine's
Keeper was in
very low
the
on
red,
health.
so he got that Hellion out just in time.
Yeah,
and
wow.
expanding to the gold base after
Ooh.
that. Wow, hidden gold base expansion after that pressure, hoping that MVP is stuck in his base for a while.
Now MVP looking for that proxy barracks somewhere possibly. And already... Oh, is he going to...
He might go to the...
He's finding the gold!
Oh, he sees it!
Uh-oh.
He knows what's happening now.
Yep.
And MVP going for Blue Flame Hellions in the background now. And this is actually a really good choice because that means that Bomber's going to be spread out. He's going to be on low tech.
Yeah.
He's not going to have much to answer these Hellions. And in fact, going mass barracks in his main. So he is definitely not going to have any tech out anytime soon.
Yeah, it's really going to be difficult for Bomber to hold that gold base. I mean, if he would have been able to keep it secret, keep it safe, as Gandalf prefers you do, then he might have been able to get some use out of it, but it did get spotted. Yes. And already such great play from both players. That just little engagement on the ramp, the micro that we saw there.
And you know what?
Wow.
I think Bomber actually came out a little bit ahead in that micro battle too.
He did. He killed a lot of Marines. He did a lot of damage to that supply depot. Of course, repairing does take some minerals. Not a lot, but a little bit. Bomber picking up and leaving the gold. I think that's the right decision to do.
Yeah, he was picking off MVP's injured Marines, whereas MVP was not getting those injured Marines as quickly. And there goes those Hellions.
Now, the game between Bomber and MVP in the team league that we saw, Hellions like, oh, I could swear there was a building here before. The game between them on the team league, oh, there's a building. Bomber was actually quite a bit ahead for a lot of that game. It was on Teldrim Altar. Bomber did pretty well. Eventually, MVP, because he's amazing, was able to come back and win the game. But it definitely was close. Very, very close. A lot closer than a lot of TBTs you see played against IMMvp.
Yeah, they actually met before in that pivotal match as part of the... It was very pivotal.
And that was 2 months ago already.
Yeah, that was a couple months ago. Bomber
both of these players have improved. Yeah. Well, MVP too. I mean, both of these guys are so good. Just getting better every day.
Yeah, now, I like this Bomber. He's just flown that extra orbital back to his base, using it to make some more SCVs, get some more mules out.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to just float it down to his normal expansion. But MVP getting his up a little bit earlier, taking map control back with those Hellions.
Yeah, it's so difficult to take map control when you've got just a bunch of Marines and there are Hellions out on the field. Bomber does have a couple more Marauders on the way, as one out right now. But MVP, as you said, Moltrap, is going to be at the incoming, is going to be able to get the income going a little bit quicker again.
And Bomber may suspect, but he doesn't actually know that MVP has that expansion yet. He is floating his own down there and has gotten out some Marauders as well. He's got 2 tech labs, which is a very smart move considering the fact that there are Hellions out on the field. And he's made a lot of Hellions, and he's actually got a reactor on one of his factories. So MVP is definitely going to be going for mech here with only 1 barracks. And so the Marauders are definitely the right choice to make on that.
Yeah, I mean, depending on
the
no! Oh, here come the Hellions! Oh, so many SCVs being taken out! The Blue Flame is not a Blue Flame of mercy, Moltrap.
Wow, I think he took out 6 or 7 SCVs in that engagement.
Yeah, that was
pretty
really
big
bad
considering
for Bomber.
he only lost a single Hellion.
Yep, and really, I mean, if the Hellion kills 1 SCV, that's enough to make it cost-effective. Since you, of course, lose the 50 minerals for the SCV, the mining time, and 50 minerals to replace it, which is more than the 100 minerals that the Hellion costs.
Yeah.
A little bit of StarCraft math for you guys out there.
Now, this is really interesting. Stim is about to finish, and Bomber has moved a large army across the map, mounting outside of MVP's base. He might try to stim in here. MVP's going to find out about it. Stim finishes. He stims and runs down the ramp. There are 3 tanks there. He needs to pick them off immediately. 1 goes down. SCV's trying to repair the other. The 3rd tank is going to go down to the Marauder fire. And these 4 Marauders left may win the day. The bunker is empty. The Marine's going to finish them off, but lots of damage has been done. And the tank count kept very low.
Wow.
And actually, oh my gosh, we just missed in the main base of Bomber. Hellions ran in during that.
Oh no. There are Hellions in the main base. Last SCV going down. What's the worker count right now?
Oh goodness.
25 to 42. The Hellions do get cleaned up, but Bomber, man, these Blue Flame Hellions are like a nightmare.
Man, I completely missed that. All of us missed that one, that drop, because there was battle going on in the front of MVP's base was going on.
Yeah.
But that was, I mean, that's something that Bomber